The View's Whoopi Goldberg has lost her cool with the producer while live on air. During an episode of The View, Whoopi snapped at a producer and ordered him around as the audience gasped in shock at the TV moment. On Wednesday's broadcast, the 67-year-old got snippy with a producer who attempted to urge her to wrap up her discussion with the guest for that day, Liam Neeson. The View co-anchors Ana Navarro, 51, and Joy Behar, 80, managed to flood the 70-year-old Oscar-nominated actor with questions, dominating much of the conversation. Just as the EGOT winner was going to insert herself, pausing as she appeared about to read something from the teleprompter, she clapped back at a show producer instead. Whoopi took a moment to gather her words before she gave a mini rant on air, apparently being fed up with producers just throwing stuff up on the teleprompter. "See, you keep throwing stuff up, and then you don't tell me what I'm doing," Whoopi expressed to one of the producers behind the camera. The producer tried to explain to her what was on the teleprompter was what she should say to Liam before she segued into a commercial break. Cutting the producer off, Whoopi said with a slight attitude, "Then why don't you say that to him?" directing him to tell the actor what he wanted her to say. Following Whoopi's command, the producer told Liam, "If you'll stick around, we'll have more with you in a moment." Over the last month, Whoopi has had some run-ins with the talk show's production team. In January, Whoopi blatantly ignored the morning show's producer's request as she made her point in an episode of The View. During a heated discussion on the broadcast, the famous actress continued to express her point despite show producers cueing her to stop commenting. The entire time that Whoopi spoke during a particular point on the show, producers allowed music to play in the background, attempting to prompt the TV personality to quit talking. Whoopi totally ignored the effort from the showrunners. Since January, it seems that producers of The View have been nudging Whoopi not to comment too much on the show. On another show broadcast that month, those who were behind the scenes allowed music to be played during one of Whoopi's rants. After co-anchors Ana and Alyssa Farah Griffin, 33, expressed their strong points about President Joe Biden, Whoopi chimed in, seemingly to the dismay of producers. "I'm going to say this again. I think that it really will depend on what's in those boxes. Because if in fact presidents have the ability to declassify things, then you know." Whoopi began, "The problem for me is I want us to wait and get all the information and know what we're talking about, you know." As she was giving her perspective, show co-host Sunny interjected, which prompted Whoopi to clarify that her views on the matter were strictly her own. "This is what I think. This is just me saying, Joe didn't say it, Whoopi said it," Whoopi continued before segueing to commercial break. The entire time the author spoke, music played simultaneously as if producers used it as a signal for her to hush.